Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Today we'll be starting a new pint-sized campaign called The Scottish Corridor.
Mother dear, I'm writing you from somewhere in France, hoping this finds you well. Sergeant says I'm doing fine, a soldier and a half. Here's the song that we all sing, this'll make you laugh.
This campaign is going to be a continuation of Operation Martlet, which we have on the channel from a little while ago. So this first battle, I'm going to have to do some setup. It's going to take a little bit of time to do all this, so bear with me. So I'll start with the background. June 28th, 1944. A salient into German lines was created by the 15th Scottish Division when the Argyll and the Sutherland Highlanders broke through the defences of the 12th SS to seize a bridgehead across the Odon River. The 15th Scottish Division is desperately trying to hold onto the corridor to keep the 11th Armoured Division from being cut off across the Odon. The campaign consists of 6 rungs, which is being attacked simultaneously from both sides. Kampfguppe Frey from the east and Kampfguppe Frey from the west. The Germans start out with the initiative and are attacking from the west into Map 6, probe at Bas De Mouen. Initiative after the first battle will be determined by the result of the previous game. If the Germans win and hold the initiative, they must make the next attack on the other end of the ladder. If the British hold the initiative, they may elect to attack at either Kampfgruppe. Any British attacks will fight the scenario as an attack and defense scenario using the patrol phase set up from scenario 3 in the main rulebook. At any point in the campaign, either German Kampfgruppe may declare that it is halting in its advance and trying to secure its gains it has made. If it does so, however, it can no longer make any attacks for the rest of the campaign. If they do this, they may strengthen the defenses on their foremost table with 1 additional minefield, entrenchment, or barbed wire in each turn, which it defends that table. This occurs whether they are attacked in a turn or not. If the British hold the initiative at the end of any turn, they may strengthen the defensive at 1 point of their choosing. Wild card. The British can play the Skirl the Pipes wildcard once at any time in the campaign after midday. This sees the British seize the initiative for that turn and launch an attack against the most advanced position of either German Kampfgruppe with the Highland Light Infantry. This attack will be undertaken by a fresh platoon with 20 points of support and an automatic preliminary bombardment at no cost. The German player may select 12 points of support. The scenario will be treated as Scenario 3, attack and defend, irrespective of what table it is fought on. Objective. The objective for the Germans is to link up the 2 Kampfgruppes and isolate the 11th Armoured Division south of the Odon River. The campaign begins at 0800 instead of 0000, a 1-hour delay due to the draw in the previous campaign, Operation Martlet. The Germans have until 2100 hours to link up, with each game being 1 hour of time. To win an outright victory, the Germans must capture all 6 tables by the end of the day. 5 tables is a draw, being successful in seeing the 12th SS secure Hill 112 and the 11th Armoured Division retreat to leave only a bridgehead across the Odon. If the British hold 2 tables, they win a narrow victory, and if they hold 3 tables, it represents a major British victory. Forces. The British will have the 15th Scottish Division. They will be getting a fresh platoon every battle. The COs and men's opinion will be tracked as normal in the At the Sharp End campaign book. Even though they get a fresh platoon every game, they are considered one force. The COs and men's opinion will start at 0. The Germans have Kampfguppe Frey of the 12th SS attacking from the east side of the ladder, which will be table 6. And they also have Kampfguppe Frey, 2nd SS, attacking from the west side of the ladder, table 1. Each Kampfgruppe will get 2 platoons for the campaign. These will be tracked as normal. The CO and men's opinion will start at 0. Since Operation Martlet ended in a draw, they get no extra platoons. Terrain-wise, this is not bocage country, so hedges are not impenetrable. They do block line of sight, however, unless troops are within 2 inches, and then they can be seen. And moving through the hedges count as a medium obstacle. Most of the woods are orchards, and use the rules for orchards from the main rulebook, so 6-inch visibility. And unless they're actually woods, then they have a 4-inch visibility. Any wheat fields are considered light cover if you're stationary in them. And all buildings are hardcover and well built and made of stone. So that is it for the intro. I tried to keep it quick as I could. So we'll go ahead and start with Battle 1, and we'll get into that right now. So Battle 1 of this campaign is actually going to be Scenario 6, Kampfguppe Frey, attacking from the east. So the Libyans start attack the isolated troops of 3rd Monmouths and Bas De Mouen. They must break through quickly in order to push on to their objective. So this is the probe mission from the rulebook. So the objective is to get a German unit off the enemy edge. And the Germans will be starting on this side. Their patrol markers will be on the road. British patrol markers will be from pretty much the edge of that house down anywhere in that area. They will place their patrol markers. Germans will be getting 16 support points, and the British will be getting 6 support points. So pretty straightforward. Kampfguppe Frey will have to get off the table. It is the patrol probe mission from the rulebook, so the Germans will get some free moves with their patrol markers, up to 4 if they're lucky, which they're going to need because the British are going to be starting all the way up here. We're starting way back here on the road. Oh, I will be the Germans, of course, by the way. Andre will be the British. He loves the British, and I love the Germans, so no arguments there. So anyway, that's it. And now I will quickly go over the forces. So here we have 1st Platoon of Kampfgruppe Frey. This is Lieutenant Adolf Kruger. So the platoon setup is Lieutenant Kruger, submachine gun. He has 3 Panzerfaust 30s, and we have 3 squads, each led by a squad leader with machine pistol, and consisting of 2 MG 42 teams, 3 crew, and 1 extra rifleman. These are superior regulars with 5 command dice. Superior regulars means that they get any roll of a single 6 results in an extra chain of command point. So just real quick, since this is the first battle, let's quickly go over what the support list looks like. The support list is broken up into different choices for the different comp groups. So this is Kampfgruppe Frey. So they can be bringing a Tiger, a Panzer IV G or H, or a Panzer IV F with junior leader. Hold on, sorry, I'm just looking at my support list here. Yeah, so that's all they can bring. Weidinger can bring a Flying Panzer III, which would be awesome, a Panther, or a flamethrower team. And then the rest of the support is pretty much your basic pioneer teams, adjutant, medic, senior leader for only 2 support points, which is pretty much a no-brainer. MG42, LE 18, the light howitzer, an extra squad, or a PaK 40. So not tons of support, but kind of a varying selection. And that is it for the Germans. So all their platoons are like this, set up the same way. They're going to have 4 total platoons for the 2 comp groups, and keeping casualties to a minimum is going to be very important for the Germans in this one. Not so much for the British, because they get a fresh platoon every time, which is tough to fight against because really they have no reason not to stand and inflict as much punishment on the Germans as they can, because they're going to get a fresh platoon next battle. So it'll be tough for the Germans to minimize casualties and still win the game, and fighting an enemy that doesn't really care how many casualties they take. I mean, I guess they could suffer in Nen's opinion, but I think Andre would be willing to take a hit on that to bleed me out a little bit. So let's go take a look at the 15th Scottish Division. Here we have a platoon from the 15th Scottish Division, so your standard 1944 British platoon. You got 2 senior leaders, lieutenant with pistol and sergeant with submachine gun. You got 3 line squads, each led by a sergeant with a Sten. Each squad consisting of a 3-man Bren team and a 6-man rifle team. We also have a 2-inch mortar team and a PIAT team. Support-wise, basic support stuff. You got an adjutant, a medic, you can get a jeep or an entrenchment. Piat team, 2-inch mortar team, roadblock, pregame barrage. Those are list 1 and 2. List 3, you bring a sniper, universal carrier, or a pregame close support barrage, which I believe that one actually is like a pregame barrage, but it goes till the end of the second turn. Which, with the Germans getting extra chain of command points for 1 to 6, could be good, because they could roll up a chain of command dice pretty quickly. List 4, they can bring another infantry section. They can bring a Vickers medium machine gun on tripod. List 5, they can bring a 6-pounder or an M5 Stuart. List 6, they can bring a Sherman. List 7, a Firefly or a Churchill. And if they bring a Firefly, they have to bring a Sherman to support it. So that is it for the choices for British support. So now we will go ahead and pick our support and do the patrol phase and get started with Battle 1 of the Scottish Border. Patrol phase complete. So start off with Andre's side. So, and he's in the orchards. He's got one there. He's got one right there. And then he's got another one back here. So clearly he's coming in from the orchard side. And I'll be coming in from this side. I got one in the back edge of that house. Another one there. And another one there. So we're going to now do something we've done before but haven't done it in a while. And that's we're going to do a little going over our plan for the mission. So we'll each just take a few minutes and just talk about our plans, and then at the end we'll see how close we get to, if we even got close to.
Feel free to text me with his plan.
Yeah. Well, I think the game will be over before then, but all right, so we'll start now. So my plan for Kampfguppe Frey is I'm going to try to get my Panzer IV off the board. So support choice, I got 16. I have a Panzer IV. I got an extra squad of Panzer Grenadiers. I got an extra senior leader, and I got a medic and an adjutant. So the Panzer IV, I'm just going to try to drive off the edge, and instead of going on the road, I'm going to go right through these 2 hedges, right along this board edge. All his jump off points are over there. So I don't have any way to drop smoke or anything, so I'm going to try to line up some Panzer Grenadiers along here off this jump off point and cover all those hedges there with fire if I can. And possibly put another squad in here, maybe my extra squad that I can sacrifice, and have them sweep this area. So the tank through these 2 hedges, off the edge, that's my plan. As far as Andre, he's at 6 support points. He could bring a 6-pounder. He's got 1 Piat. He could bring another Piat. I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll have some anti-tank. So it's going to take some luck, maybe a couple of misses on his part, or maybe having me bounce a shot or 2. And if I can pull that off, I might be able to just drive straight off the board and win the mission. So that's my plan, and we'll go see in what Andre planned.
Alright, so the British plan. Well, it's not much of a plan, but basically what I'm hoping to do is I've got a bombardment, the 2-turn bombardment for 3 points that will hopefully slow Travis coming in. So I'm going to try and get up and lay down lines of fire on his jump off points and make him think that's my main objective here. What I'm really going to be doing is trying to make a sweep up the backside here and try and take out his jump off points. So he's going to have to keep defenders back in order to protect his jump offs as he's trying to advance around and make his way to my end of the board. I know, well, I don't know, but I'm assuming he's got some armor coming in. I did take a Piat team and a Jeep for my other 3 points. So I do have a mobile team that will hopefully be able to deal with his armor, and it's kind of a long shot. PF teams aren't great, but if I can neutralize his armor, keep him, forcing him to keep enough guys of his force back to protect his jump off points so that he can't make a full out assault and push through his troops up here. I don't know that I'm going to win this battle, but I'm really hoping to make it costly enough that as the campaign moves on, it'll pay off in the end. We'll see.
Alright, so those are our plans. So Task Force Frey has the initiative. Force morale wise, I have a 9. Andre got a 10. So let's jump right into it here. Task Force Frey, they're having initiative, so they get the first phase. So 2 chain of command points, because I am superior regulars, and 2 1s and a 2. Alright, so due to the close support barrage landing on me in my assembly area, I could bring nothing in. And I won't
But
be
we
able
did
to-
hear the rumbling of tank tracks
Yeah.
in the distance.
He does have an idea that something's coming. Alright, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
alright, so Andre brought in a section here. He brought in his 2-inch mortar team over there off that jump off point. And then he brought another section in over here, and he brought in his lieutenant, which Lieutenant No Name. We're not giving you guys names because you're getting a new one every single time. So I'm gonna run and burn through all my good names.
Lieutenant Blah.
Yeah, Lieutenant Bly.
Blah.
All right, so here we go. Thanks to the close barrage, I might never get anything in. Another chain of command point. I'm already up to 3. And I'm going to have to use these to try to bring in some squads. I was able to get 2 squads in, so I brought another support unit, which is an extra squad of just regular grenadiers. Here, guys, that we've got into our little comp group here. And then I brought in a squad of Kampfguppe Frey on the bottom. So all 4 windows and doors on the front are being occupied. So they're on Overwatch. So first thing I'm going to do is fire this window at these guys. I'm assuming that's within 18, right, Andre?
Maybe.
Yep. So I'm hitting you on 4s, 5s, and 6s. So we got 4 hits. So you need to split them up. You got Bren team, and you got a rifle team.
But I gotta split them evenly, right?
Yeah.
So
Specify which one you're doing first.
we'll do the Bren team first.
Okay, so they're in the open, so 1 dead.
And the rifle team.
3 total. So roll, check your leader. On a 3 or lower, it's him. It's him. Oh boy, not starting good for the Brits. So it can't be. It can't be your senior leader. He's out of range. Well, I guess. Oh, what the hell? See what happens to him. So he just loses a command initiative. So roll a bad thing. Yeah, so no bad things, or it was a bad thing, but he rolled a 2 is nothing. Okay, so that was the guys in the right window. So now the guys here and here are going to fire at them. So first we'll fire the guys on the top floor at these dudes. Needing 4s. So we got 4 more hits. Let's go ahead and split those up.
Okay.
Andre had forgot that I had a jump off point in there, he said. Obviously by his deployment. He's got a shock and a dead. What was that on the Bren team?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rifle team.
A dead.
A dead. Check your leader. Nope, not the leader. Okay, you're gonna do your Overwatch.
Okay, so the Bren team is 6 dice.
Yep. And then you got 3 rifles. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits with the Bren. Okay. And go ahead and roll your rifle team.
2 rifles.
You lost
my-
5 rifles.
There's my.
He's got an SMG,
So he can't.
unless you're within 12. But. So 2 more. So that's 6 total. What'd you roll the first time? Yeah, 6 total hits. All of them have to go on to these guys that fired because they're the only ones that can be seen. So hardcover. So 1 dead and 1 shock. Check the leader. No. So dead teammate out of here, and that's it. So we'll just take this guy out. Now the guys in the door.
You said 1 shock, right?
Yep. And then now the guys in the door will fire at them too. Or did I already? No, I haven't done that yet. 4 more hits.
You didn't do that yet? I guess not.
No, they fired and then you fired back. Now the guys in the door are firing back.
And that's machine gun also?
Yep. I got a lot of MG42s.
Okay, so what am I rolling here?
4 hits, so 2 each.
Okay.
Brent
team.
Nothing. Shock.
Another shock.
So a shock on the rifle team. So not a bad turn for me. Tactical mistake by Andre deploying right in the open in front of a building with a jump off point in it.
Yeah, I keep getting confused on. I was thinking the pigs have been.
He was trying to deploy off these chickens earlier. I had to remind him this isn't a sharp practice. So it's the British phase. No double phase.
And we've got a
Chain of command point.
2, 3, 4.
So on this side, this squad has moved behind the building. The leader tried to run all the way over, but only got a 7 and wound up there, which affected them, who were going to move out of the way. Instead, they went tactical, so that they're still in, they're still attached. And then he brought in another squad. He brought in his other senior leader, and he's going to fire the mortar to drop smoke right on the road, right about there. So 2d6. So it hits. So that's a good call. That'll save those guys.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
All right, German phase. Another chain of command point. Oh, I need 10 more and I can end this barrage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I brought a squad in there. Brought a senior leader in. Another support point is just a platoon sergeant, I suppose. He's in the bottom floor with the SS squad. He's going to order the squad here, or this team on Overwatch, to cover this area. And then the 2 doors here are going to fire at him. And he's the only one visible, but he's attached to them, so they're just going to share all the hits should they take him. So I got 2 MG42 shots. So top floor. Wow. 5 hits. So go ahead and split them up, so just 2 and 2. Because the smoke's not going to stop the bullets.
2,
unless you got some magic.
2 and 3.
2 and 3, I'm sorry. Or however you want to do it.
Well,
actually, no, I get to do it because you're in the open.
Well, and should it all just be on these? I mean, because the Bren team is 6 inches away. So would it
So
just
technically,
be on?
I guess technically you are only attached to the rifles.
So 5 hits on the rifles.
Yep. And you get soft cover because you're tactical.
And smoke.
Yeah, the smoke don't help. Smoke doesn't stop bullets, Andre.
But you can't see me.
2 dead and a shock. So check your leader. Okay, 1 dice. No, he's good. So 2 dead rifles and a shock. Now let me roll the other machine gun in the other window. 1, 2, 3 hits this time. Same deal. I'm dropping dice all over the place. So shock. Another shock on the rifle team. So you're down to 1 guy with 2 shock.
1 guy? 3 guys.
Oh, 3, I'm sorry, yeah.
4 if you count him, 5 if you count him.
Okay. And I think that is it for the German phase.
Not a double phase.
Thankfully. I need a couple double
A
phases.
1, a 1, a 3.
With the one Andre brought his Piat team in. So you spent 3 support points on that barrage and you got 3 more, right? And then with the 3 and the 1, he took 2 shock off of those guys that were getting hammered there, and ordered them to move back to the edge of the orchard. So there they are. So now it is the German phase.
Oh.
Oh, end of turn, and double phase, and another support point. I think I had 5 and a 4.
And a senior leader.
So with the 4 activated my senior leader in the building. He ordered that squad on the bottom floor to go across. Took the shock off those guys up there, and that is the end of the turn. So the smoke will be gone.
Overwatch goes away.
Overwatch goes away.
Does my leader heal?
He would get up if he was knocked out, but he doesn't. He doesn't regain a command initiative. No.
No?
Not unless you have a medic.
Man.
Do you have a medic?
Not with him.
All right. So next phase. So 2 more chain of command points. So I got a chain of command dice now. So I could end the barrage if I wanted to, which I should do. And I wound up with 2 3s and a 1. Alright, so we came in finally. Panzer 4. That's 7 of my support points. That's the road he has to come in on, since that's the only road on my deployment, on my edge. And then the other thing I did was move these guys. They got a 9, so they were able to run or move around the back side of that hedge there. And now it is the British phase.
Whoa.
A lot of 3s, so you can do a lot of stuff with that. Andre made a couple 4s. He fired the smoke, tried to land it here, rolled two 1s and scattered.
Landed right here.
Yeah, he's scattered 2 Ds.
You're not following my finger.
Yeah.
It landed here.
Yeah, scattered 6 D6 and went off the board. So really bad shot. But then he ordered the Piat over, he ordered that squad, and he went with them. And all are staying 2 inches from the hedge. And now over here he's going to try to get in the building. But I'm going to interrupt.
Oh.
I'm going to use my other chain of command point, and I'm going to unload on you before you move with these guys. 18 shots onto those guys. See if I can, well, hopefully I can put a hurting on them here. So needing 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 on the Brennan, 4 on the rifles. 1 dead and 2 shock. Rifles. 3 dead and a shock. Roll for your leader. So you took 4 kills. So on a 4 or less. No, he's good. Wow. So 3 dead rifles and a shock and 2 shock
still
and a
not
dead.
dead.
He's got 3 shock with 3 dudes.
Okay, so I was going to shoot, but instead we're just going to... actually, I guess I should remove some shock. Huh? Oh, I can't.
You can't. You only got 1 command initiative.
Okay.
You better
So that reduces my movement.
by 3. So you can't run into the building. You can go 2d6.
But I could run...
Yeah, you could run that way, yes. But you would take another shock if you rolled 3d6 to run.
And that would pin... or...
That would pin you. Because you'd suddenly have more... Yeah. You could run and pin yourself. Alright, we'll let Andre
And that was
decide
on
what
my
he-
turn.
Yeah. Yeah, interrupted. So he moved the guys made it into the building. So they're hiding in there, licking their wounds. So German phase. Another chain of command point. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I tried to bring another squad in. Tried to bring my senior leader in. Couldn't do it. All I had left was a 1 and a 2. So I just moved my tank up. He just drove right through the hedge. And that's that. So go on to the first.
Yay, 2 5s.
Is that not what you wanted?
Isn't that awesome?
I would like that.
Don't I get a double nothing for that?
Yeah, you do. Andre just moved that squad back to just join the rest of the platoon, I guess. So they're all bunched up. So now we go right into the Kampfguppe Frey. Another double phase.
Just what you needed.
And a chain of command point and a 3 and a 4. 4, I'm going to move. I'm splitting this squad up. So one team, he's going to order him to go to this window, and we're going to fire onto the Piat. The other team, he ordered downstairs, and with a 3, this squad just barely made it over the hedge to that side. So we're moved and fire onto the Piat with half shots. One hit. And actually be able to spread them to all those You would be able to, if I got more than one.
I was gonna say, so I'll spread them to.
No, at least one of them got to go on the Piat. So one dead. Because I'm shooting over the hedge or in the open, in that open area here.
Okay.
Okay, and that is that. So now we will go straight into the next phase. Whoa. 1, 1, 1, 2, 4. The squad has moved up to the edge of the building there. The senior leader here in the building ordered that team out to there, and he's going to order the machine gun in the window to fire back at the Piat. Yeah, not one hit. That was ineffective. And then my tank just moved up to the hedge. And that's that. So we'll move on to the British phase.
I can't roll a 6 to save my ass, can I?
What do you want a 6 for? You mean a 5? No, the 5s are getting them. 5s are what you get them on, not 6s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should have like at least 4 of them by now.
Well, I had
6s are what I get. I get them on a 5 and then I get the 6 because of my special rule.
So I had 2 last turn.
Yeah, you're good. I think
And I got
got
1 more this turn. Okay.
All right.
And hopefully I didn't forget too many others.
Yeah, no, I've kind of been counting them, I think. I know you had some, more than 2.
I remember the 2 5s last time, but okay.
So you got 2 4s, which is, well, pretty much all you need to do anything. Plus you still got stuff out in support out, right?
Well, I got my Firefly, but you don't know about that yet.
So you had 2 4s. So this squad moved up. This squad moved up. Piat moved up. He fired another smoke, but it scattered back this way.
Oh, the guys in the bottom moved 2 inches closer to the top floor.
Yeah, so they're halfway up the stairs. And then his other senior leader just moved back. So that was it. That was all he did.
All I did.
He was trying to block
I had
these
to
guys.
roll hard to do that.
He was trying to block this guys because now
I got 6 inches of movement on 4 dice.
I think that smoke not landing is gonna come back to haunt you. If maybe.
That whole roll is gonna come back to haunt me, but
All right, go to the German phase. Especially if I get another double phase now.
I was just thinking you're due for another double, aren't you?
The way I've been rolling, yes.
Well, you can do pretty much everything.
1-3. I was able to get everything in. So I brought my last squad of SS in there. I brought my senior leader in and the medic. They all made it through the barrage. So, and then, alright, so first I'll do the shooting over here. So that squad that came in is going to shoot. That squad there, the team in the building, the team on the edge are going to all fire under the order of the senior leader in the house. So these 2 teams are going to fire everything onto the Piat team. So that's 16 shots, needing 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Right, so he's going to split them like that.
So this is the Bren team,
Insane heroism.
rifle team,
Dead. Roll for your leader. Nope.
Bren team,
Shock. Oh no, nothing, because you're in cover. Piat. Oh, he's dead.
didn't I?
You said Bren team.
Oh.
And then you rolled. Now the last one you had to roll was that Piat.
I pointed at the Piat. I totally thought the Piat.
Piat dead.
That's what I get for misspeaking.
Let me ask you: do you have another Piat in your
Maybe.
Reserves?
Why?
Because if you don't, there's no point in continuing. It's over.
Yeah, there is. I can kill more dudes.
Okay, all right. You're right. You're right. You could believe me. I'm trying to preserve my forces. All right. So that was 1 firing. So let me get both of those squads are going to only have line of sight to these guys. So they're both going to fire everything. So that's 18 shots each. into them. And they can't spread them because I don't have line of sight to anything else but them, so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on them, so
Yeah.
split them up. 3 on the Bren. Nothing. Rifles. 2 dead and a shock. Check your leader. No. So 2 dead rifles and a shock. Now we'll roll the next set for the next squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. Soft cover. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Redo. 5 on the Bren. Holy crap. Bren team wiped out. And then a shock. So, roll for your leader. Nope. So Bren team wiped out. So roll a bad thing. Oof, that's got to be -2. Team wiped out. Oh wait, on a 6, -1? What?
I'm down to 9. You're bleeding me to death.
We're tied. Okay, so how many shock do you have? Just, well, one of those was from on the dead Bren team, right?
Yep.
All right.
And I've got a shock.
Okay, so that was my, so I got a 3 left. I have to decide what I want to do with it. 3 of these guys thought it was safe to come out. They rolled snake eyes and they're a little hesitant to come out. So go to the British phase. You haven't gotten a double phase yet today, Andre.
No, but I got a lot of 2s.
Both of these squads moved up. And this squad made it to the top floor. And that was it, right? Mm-hmm. So no shooting, so just movement. So German phase. No. Chain of command point, and 1 and 3 3s. These guys move back, and they're going to try to throw a grenade through that window. So -4 for the upstairs window. So we'll say I need a 8 or higher on 2d6. No, got a 6. So nothing happens. Goes through the window and rolls down the stairs and blows up. So next, this top floor guy from this window is going to fire onto the 2-inch mortar. So look at that, 5 hits. 5 hits on your 2-inch mortar, team. In light cover. Dead and 4 shock. Check your leader. No. So they break. He breaks. He's got 4 shock on 1 guy. And your leader goes with him because he's attached.
Yep.
So roll 2d6 plus 6. So yeah, he didn't make it off the board. So you got 4 shock on them, and your leader can actually leave him the next turn. He doesn't have to stay attached.
So they're broken?
Yep.
Or just pinned?
Oh, they're broken. They got double the shock of men. So they're just broke. So roll a bad thing. 2 breaks. 4. -1. Man, I feel like I've been lighting your ass up and you're only down to 8. Man.
Yeah, but I got a shock.
And those guys also got a shot.
Oh, actually, I've got a whole bunch of shock now.
Yeah, 4. Oh, and I also jumped the hedge with those guys. So that was all from the leader in the building. So, and they don't have line of sight to anyone. So, yeah, I guess that's it for the Germans. British phase. Oh, wow. End of turn. And a double phase.
And they're broken.
And they're out of here, yeah. Oh, and you lose your leader. No, you can.
At end of turn.
Do you have a 4?
Well, no.
So he's screwed.
This game has just been going perfect all night long.
Yes, it has. So you wound up with a chain of command point and a 3. All right, so now you're going to take some. So roll a bad thing. Are you going to do anything with that 3?
Yeah, I'll drop a grenade out the window.
Okay, he's going to drop a grenade out the window. So you're good. So hold on, let me check the rules for grenades. Andre's dropping them onto the powder keg, so it's going to be 7 hits. No. It's 2 hits in the open.
Have you ever had a better grenade shot?
I gotta roll it because these are already hits. So one on. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So one dead. Check my leader. No, one dead and a shock. So I lost one man and a shock. All right, so there we go. One dead and a shock. He's out of grenades now because that was his last grenade. He only has as many grenades as command initiatives. Now we'll just go right into the next phase.
Oh no, we gotta roll the.
Oh, bad thing, yeah.
Bad thing.
Senior leader routes on a 4 is probably -2. Yeah, -2. A 5 would have been -3.
So I guess at this point I might as well just
Retreat.
be done.
So you
I don't think I can really inflict a whole lot more damage on you.
Yeah, it's pretty one-sided. So you don't have a Piat?
Oh, I do, but so what?
Well, yeah, I haven't made it off the board yet, but yeah, you're really hurting.
I mean, even if I kill the tank, it's not like I can stop you or even inflict any real damage at this point.
No, you're really... Okay, so the British are going to withdraw, and we'll come back and wrap it up. All right, so mission 1 over. Probe it. Bas De Mouen is completed. Lieutenant Adolf Kruger, 1st Platoon, Kampfguppe Frey has made it off the table, and he's headed towards his next objective. So we've only lost one man. Now, we lost 2, but one of them was from the extra squad, so he's not going to count. But he did count for men's opinion purposes. So really one man lost out of Kruger's platoon, and he will miss the next game, which is not even Kruger's platoon, as it'll be on the other end of the ladder. And Kampfguppe Weidinger. So change-wise, Kruger's platoon, his men's opinion is at +2. He lost one man wounded in action, and his CO's opinion is at +1. CO is happy with the quick win here. His men are happy because they didn't lose hardly anybody. Wait, didn't I get something for that? I thought I had +. Well, anyway, no changes yet. As far as Andre's guys go, his CO's opinion's at -1. He wasn't real impressed with Andre's effort tonight.
Neither was Andre.
His men's opinion is -3. They were very unhappy. How many men did you lose? 20?
20.
You lost 20 men. So they are not happy. -3, so he'll be at -1 on his force morale roll in the next battle. So wrapping up wise, I'll go over my plan first. So my plan was to drive my tank off the edge of the board.
I didn't do very well.
I never got the tank off the edge. Well, I would have, but I was setting it up. So my plan, Andre, was I was going to line this hedge, sweep these hedges here with fire to keep your head down, and then drive my tank off. This situation over here presented itself where I was able to get in that building and just light you up a little bit at the beginning. And then when I interrupted you and took you out here, that was pretty much it for you.
Yeah.
The only thing I was worried about was your Piat, and that was gone. But I knew you were probably going to bring another Piat. So, but like you said, even if I was driving across the field and you happen to get some lucky Piat shot, that I still could have probably made it off.
Probably.
So, what was your plan?
Well, I was gonna try and hold the hedgerows, setting up a line of fire here, or possibly even up against there, depending on how you came in. I was hoping that I would slow you down enough with the barrage that you'd come in real piecemeal,
Right.
and I'd be able to move up into position. I was also going to bring these guys around this way, jump this hedgerow,
Yeah.
and be around your backside here, keeping your forces from being able to, focus all your fire. So hopefully dividing your fire and being able to whittle you down a little bit.
Right.
I had the one Piat, which, I knew you were going to have some armor. I was hoping to get a shot off with him, but the real plan, and what never saw the board, was the Piat in the Jeep.
Oh, Jeep.
A Jeep Piat, yeah.
Well,
So,
okay. Cool.
So, that was, kind of a Hail Mary, a Piat and a Jeep against a tank, but I figured it was the best shot I was going to get. And everything just fell apart from the get-go. I mean, I had that one good first roll where you didn't bring in anything, and then I moved out into the open, not realizing you had the deployment point right there.
Yeah, I was wondering why you would just jump right out there in front of the building with all the windows, but like you said, it was a mistake. The lieutenant made a mistake.
He didn't realize it was full of Germans.
Yeah. He's new here.
So no, I thought everything was going fine till all of a sudden 2 units of Germans popped up, and at that point, one huge mistake and a shit pile of bad rolls.
Oh man. Yeah, I felt bad for you. I'm usually a bad roller, but you were rolling really bad.
Yeah.
Even worse than my bad.
I mean, I never really took any shock. Everybody just died.
Oh, you were rolling horribly on your saves. That's for
Yeah.
damn sure. But
So, yeah, there was. I was never able to effectively set up any kind of a firing screen. I wasn't able to get but one good shot of smoke from the mortar. Basically nothing worked well, and once this whole side started, well, once you got those guys up here,
yeah.
I was boxed in, and I had nowhere where I could get a decent line of fire to even try and whittle you down.
Well, I did to you what your plan was to do to me,
Pretty much.
and that wasn't even my plan.
Yeah.
I just saw the opportunity. I'm like, I can get around his backside. I can have him caught in a crossfire. He won't be able to focus one way or another, and he's done.
Yeah. So, like I told Travis, probably about a quarter of the way through the game, either you just got real lucky or you had an awesome strategy, because I can't do anything. I'm just I got nowhere to go and no way to effectively do anything, and it pretty much played out like that.
Yeah, well, I think the answer was both. I had a good plan, and I got lucky. Because part of getting lucky is having your opponent play like crap. I mean, you get lucky.
Well, that was a
with
good
your
plan.
rolls. One of my plans, I was going to just barrel through and just say, well, you might miss, and he might miss is becoming a big part of my repertoire. Especially with armor in this game. So, but the tank never even he didn't even fire around. He didn't do anything. But anyway, yeah, so the British are going to be moving on to, I mean, not the British, the Germans are going to be moving on to the next battle. That's going to be battle 1. That'll be Kampfguppe Frey hitting the other side of the ladder. And we'll be doing that hopefully next week. So until then, we'll make some more plans, right, Andre? You'll have to
My
read
plan
them.
is that you're going to play like shit.
I'm due. I have a good game once, then I got about 5 bad ones. So anyway, thanks for watching this one. We'll see you next time. P.S. I apologize, and Andre apologized for the crappy game. And if it wasn't part of a campaign, we probably wouldn't even put this on our channel
Because
it sucked.
it was that bad.
Yeah.
It really was.
There's been battles before that were bad that we didn't publish, and this is one of them. But as I said, it's part of the campaign, so we have no choice. So
The only upside to really watching this would just, I think Travis did a good job of taking tactical advantage of all of the bad things that I did and happened to me. So
there you go.
that's really the only upside to this video is Travis did a good job of taking advantage of what was happening, and he just totally hamstrung me from the get-go.
Yep. Yeah. So there you go. So we apologize. I hope you like it.
We'll try and put on a better show next time.
Next time, Andre is going to read the. He didn't have any idea what was going on here.
Well,
So next time you'll have a little chance to read mission 1.
and I won't mistake the pigs for a jump off point.
Yes. Not sharp practice. So anyway, yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you again next time.